Dear superhero, I do not yet know your name, but I know you. I do not yet know your breed or color, but I know you. I have dreamed of you and all the things we'll do together. I know you've been working hard to be the best superhero you can be for me. I have no doubt that we will be a perfect superhero duo.
Have you ever dreamt of something so much that you couldn't eat, sleep, or think of anything else? Hello, I'm Titus Herman, CEO here at Southeastern Guide Dogs. Lynn Puckett had a dream to have her own guide dog, and she's not alone. When students come here to campus, our mission is to make their dreams come true. But before we pair them with one of our magnificent guide dogs, we take great care in understanding their personality, lifestyle, and the journey they took to get here.
I see everything that I can see, like looking through a puddle of dirty water. I see enough to get in trouble.
Distance is really hard for me. I can see 3 to 4 feet in front of me, but anything farther than that, like details, kind of get lost.
I cannot see anything that's around me. I don't know anything that's around me. And I pretty much am legally blind.
I lost all my sight probably around age 17. It just gradually went to dark.
I see total darkness all day, all night. So when I wake up in the morning, I see darkness. When I go to sleep at night, I see darkness.
I have diabetes, and I actually didn't know I had. I actually knew, but you know, it never dawned on me what it really was.
I was diagnosed when I was 5 with a brain tumor, and it damaged my optic nerve.
I had a stroke in '08, a major stroke. It seems that it paralyzed my left optic nerve.
I was born legally blind. I have a disease called coloboma, which basically means my retinas are deformed and my optic nerve is damaged.
December 12, 2003, someone walked up on the side of my truck and shot me in the temple with a .45 at point blank range, and I immediately lost my vision.
I've been a realtor for 37 years, and this has just completely changed my life.
You have to depend on other people to do a lot of the things that you used to do.
Biggest challenge is how society views people with visual impairments. They think that we can't do anything for ourselves, even though we can.
My family has helped me a lot, and I've tried to stay positive, and I think that's really what helps me get through everything.
As long as I was alive, I was okay. I can make the transition to being blind, you know.
The doctor, after one of my surgeries, said, "Sharon, you are more than legally blind. You need to consider a guide dog."
It's hard to rely on people every day to get around, and I'd like a little more freedom.
I didn't always make the right decisions in life. Once my incident happened, I decided just, you know, hey, it's time for a change.
We're going to change the world, you and I. We're going to take on the challenges that come our way with grace and style. While you don't know much about me, the first thing you must learn is I am no quitter. Just like you, when it got tough in training, you didn't quit.
I have a friend who said, you know, there's something wrong with you when you don't have a puppy with you. She said, I saw a presentation at our club from Southeastern Guide Dogs about puppy raising, and this is right up your alley.
Puppy raisers are the heart of Southeastern Guide Dogs programs. They're the foundation.
I was anticipating retirement when this whole thing started.
Ruby was a perfect, precious angel from day one. You don't always get puppies like that. Ruby was just so smart. She learned things instantly. She loved to do obedience skills.
We have introduced to our puppy raiser group out of Cocoa an annual Disney transportation.
We ride the boats, we ride the ferries, we ride the schooners, the sky ride, and the monorail. It's free transportation, but we also don't take them into the amusement parks.
We're not allowed.
Not allowed to do that. And Ruby wore her Mickey ears the entire time that we were doing that. She wore those Mickey ears.
Puppy raisers need to expose puppies to anything that they could potentially come into contact in their careers.
Patience is extremely important. It is. And consistency and repetition.
Why were you laughing, Ralph?
Patience and consistency. The dog gets it.
Not so much with him.
Ruby is a very hard worker, and if you ask her to find the seat or find a chair, she almost slides her chin right up to it and just rests, and then she'll just move her eyes to look up at you. When she is not working, she is cuddly and sweet and affectionate, but when you need her to work, she is more than ready to jump up and get going.
So next is Utah. He is a beautiful, almost like that white colored lab, and everyone always notices him because he has a black beauty mark on his right cheek. He can be silly out of harness, but harness on, he's pretty serious and ready for working.
London is a very sweet, wiggly dog. She's like a social butterfly. But in harness, she's a really good worker. Alfie is, she's sweet, but she's more of a serious dog. She's got those eyes that just stare at you. Everything she does with a purpose.
Donnie, he is a beautiful black lab, and he has those real golden eyes. He is very serious when working in harness.
AJ is dog number 6. He's the first Goldador that I raised. When he was just home being a dog, he would just love to run around, chase things in the yard.
With AJ, the natural thing for him at the end of the night was kind of just to chill out.
AJ is a happy worker. When he's working, his tail is up, his tail is wagging, and he is just strutting his stuff and having a great time doing it. When AJ is off the clock, he will have some toy that he's carrying around and that he is trying to entice somebody to play with him.
Well, I wanted to sponsor a dog so then I'd be able to name the dog. And then I wanted to raise that dog because it was in honor of my grandchildren.
AJ was a name that was given for twins that I had lost at birth.
AJ is Alex and Jenna. So this was in honor of them.
A puppy raiser has really brought that puppy from kindergarten all the way through high school, and now it's time to come to college to get their advanced skills.
You raise them through their infancy, you teach them right from wrong, you give them what exposure you can give them to the world, but then you have to let them go, make a difference in the world by themselves.
Freshman orientation is not the last time that a puppy raiser will see the puppy that they raised. When a dog is ready to be placed, we offer the raiser the opportunity to come to campus and spend an hour seeing that dog again.
As I was driving over here this morning, I had a lot of time to think about this puppy and what's happened over the last 12 months. And it was quite a journey. So I had a lot of time to kind of get that out of my system, so that by the time I got here, I was good. He was just a mature, ready to be a guide dog. Hard to put words to the feeling that gives you.
It's my first time even being to this campus. Once you get here and you get to see the surroundings, it's just a nice place, you know. You feel the good things are happening.
Oh my goodness. Seeing Ruby again today was just such a fulfilling, it was so exciting. It's just such a sense of pride and fulfillment, and it makes it all worthwhile. That's why we do what we do. I'm so proud of you. Now you just match up with somebody really wonderful and have a wonderful life.
I'm just really excited for him to be matched up with a visually impaired person, and then I will be ecstatic. I'll be thrilled that this dog will be able to help someone in need.
The class is 3 weeks long, and we have handlers in here that are brand new to the guide dog handling, and we also have handlers that have had 1, 2, or maybe more dogs. So there's lots of different experience levels.
I got Donnie on match day. I was so excited inside, and I got lots of kisses, and he got lots of attention and lots of scratches.
Hello, London. Hello. Oh, it's good to see you.
It's hard to even describe the feeling. I felt an instant connection with her as she came up and laid her big head in my lap.
Utah, come. My very first service dog name was Utah. He was a yellow lab also. It was like a perfect match to me. I just feel like, hey, I'm given another opportunity to be teamed up with Utah again. I kind of shed a little tear for a moment.
Love you too.
I just was very thankful.
I love you. Oh, wow, what a pretty girl you are.
She's everything I asked for and more. I'm so lucky to have her.
You are my eyes, and I will trust you completely. I cannot wait to meet you, superhero. I cannot wait to touch your nose and get kisses. I cannot wait to wrap my arms around your neck and let you know how special you are to me. I love you already, even though I haven't met you yet. See you soon. Love, your future mom. I always felt like if I could encourage or inspire other people to be successful, then I was accomplishing something in life. And I never realized that one day I would have to inspire myself. The 30th of April of 2019, I woke up and I no longer had vision. Yeah. We did all the eye surgeries. We just know there's a miracle out there. And you grasp at every straw because you're like, if it affords me just one more day, it just wasn't in the cards. There were so many things still that I hadn't done. I hadn't seen Gwendolyn grow up yet. I wanted to know what she was going to look like. I worried about forgetting what my husband looked like.
Very power move. Nice.
You would think that people would be worried about never driving again. or never being able to find that last Fruit Loop in the bowl of cereal. But no, I wasn't concerned about those things. I was concerned about the things that we all take for granted every day.
My mom is amazing. And after she lost her sight, I feel like there was a pause in our lives.
It really just, it broke her. It really did. It was a tough thing to say.
But then you wake up and you say, you know what? Has to be something better. I can either sit on the edge of my seat and I can blindly put on my shoes, my socks, hope that my clothes match at the end of the day, and say, this is gonna be a miserable day. Or I could throw my hands in the air and get ready for a roller coaster ride. What's the day gonna bring? Am I gonna bump into one of those big Walmart pillars? Or am I gonna walk away with somebody else's shopping cart? I've done that. Just embrace the day.
I would have been angry for a very long time that the resources that my mom had were not what I wished they had been. So I hopped online and I started looking. What can I do? How can I help my mom? And I found it. I'm like, Mom, there's this thing. Southeastern Guide Dogs, they are going to help you.
I didn't want to wear the label. I didn't want people to go, aw, poor Lynn, she's blind.
And I told her, no, Mom, this is gonna be the thing. This is gonna be what puts you back on the map, what gives you your independence again. And I think we both needed that knowledge that there was some miracle that could help her.
I did the application, and when I got the phone call in February that my dog was ready, you could have set the world on fire. And I wouldn't have traded places with the Queen of England.
It was literally like watching a 3-year-old coming down the stairs at Christmas.
Me, the blind lady who didn't want to wear the label, could actually get on a bus, go shopping, have my dog with me, who could help me find the door? Are you kidding me? It was just overwhelming, and I kept thinking about, what's his name gonna be? What's her name gonna be?
And dropping her off at campus was the most terrifying and most exhilarating thing I've ever done.
What a magical day. What a terrifying day. I had to get out of the car. And leave the only security I had known for 2 years. I had written my dear superhero a letter. And in that letter, I had told my superhero I'm not a quitter. And I couldn't start out on day one as a quitter.
My favorite thing she said to me on the first night is, I'm gonna start living again.
And then the day came in which I was gonna meet my superhero. I cannot put into words what that moment meant. I remember saying,
AJ, come. Hi. Hi.
And he's been beside me ever since. The day that I got to meet AJ's puppy raiser, I found out that Jim was also AJ's sponsor. He shared with me that AJ was named after his grandchildren, Alexander and Jenna, who sadly passed away at birth. There's no pain like losing a child, I've been there, done that. So I promised Jim that day that AJ and I would take on the world and that we would leave a legacy behind that he could be very proud of, and that we would do it in their memory. There would be no superhero without people like Jim to either raise the puppies or to sponsor them and set them up for success. In a sense, Jim is a superhero in his own right. He just doesn't wear a cape that people can see. We're gonna change things. Me and AJ, one heart at a time, one soul inspired at a time. From the time that he was born, he was destined to be a superhero. And he was destined to be my superhero. My life will never be the same.
A beautiful tribute, a beautiful beginning to a whole new life. And now let's check in with our students and see how far they've come since meeting their superheroes.
When we go to St. Pete in class with the students, we all have certain things we want to work on as a goal. We have lots of people rollerblading and skateboarding. That can look a little different to the dogs, right? So we like to get that experience with the students so they understand what to expect.
If you've never been in guide dog school, it's a lot to learn, a lot to absorb.
They have these dogs trained so amazingly, and he's made it really easy to work as a team, and everybody has been super helpful with everything.
I feel so much more confident walking with her. I know I'm not going to trip over a curb. She's going to stop me before I do that.
With the dog, people were more willing to approach me. With the cane, I was just ignored.
How these guys figure out what a perfect match is for me or someone else, I don't have a clue. All I can say is they did.
The 3 weeks really is a journey. The trust has grown on both ends of the leash so much that you can see it, you can feel it grow from day to day.
He's gonna change my life a lot. I want to be more independent and not always have to depend on people.
I can't wait to go in the backyard and play fetch with him.
Ruby is a priceless gift to me.
I feel so privileged to be a part of that unique journey that somebody takes to change their lifestyle so much.
She's going to make me feel safe, and she's going to make me feel loved, and she's going to give me the confidence that I think I've been lacking.
I want to thank all the trainers and the puppy raisers for helping me get my new superhero and starting a new life.
Southeastern Guide Dog is a godsend, just like Alfie is. They are so dedicated to what they do, and I appreciate it.
I think she's going to be my best friend.
Our students come from different walks of life, and yet they all share the same dream, to find freedom and hope at the end of a leash. And we couldn't do it without the support of our wonderful volunteers and donors. It is because of you that these dogs of destiny transform lives. And now, as we say goodbye, please remember that together we're changing the world. One dog at a time, one life at a time. Take care.
Maybe your faith has been shaken. Maybe you're feeling alone. Even old friends somehow drifted away. Seems like you're fighting this world on your own. Now is the time to remember there are two of us facing our fate, and though you've been tried by the burdens you bear, I'm here to carry the weight. You can count on me. You can count on me. Ready and willing whenever you need. I'll gladly follow or I'll take the lead. Count on me. You can count on me. Two silhouettes facing into the sun. Count on me. Love is my only agenda. Devotion is my only creed. I don't criticize and I never tell lies. And your love is all that I need. You can count on me. You can count on me. Ready and willing whenever you need. I'll gladly follow or I'll take the lead.